in the days, most of the time, you would wait for someone to make the first move. It might be on the first date, it might be the third date, whatever. It could be the man, it could be the woman. But now, all my friends have noticed that the man has stopped making the first move. All my girlfriends are like, they're waiting. It's the third date, fourth date, a week later. He hasn't gone in for the kiss. He doesn't do any touching or anything. And I've asked my dude friends that are single, and they are like, you don't know where a woman's gonna go with that story anymore. I ain't touching nobody. And it sucks because the Me Too movement is so strong and so powerful for the people that need it, but it shouldn't ruin the maturity that we should have within intimacy and relationships.
Women who say, I'm old-fashioned, I don't make the first move, I always say, then you're not old-fashioned. Because 100 years ago, a woman would walk past a guy, drop her handkerchief and keep walking. The guy would see it, he'd say, this is an extraordinary opportunity to be a man.
Yes.
He'd pick up the handkerchief,
rescue the girl,
walk it over to her and say, madam, you dropped this. And she'd say, did I? And they'd now have a conversation. Now, he thought it was his idea.
Yes, and she was
but
clumsy.
She chose him.
Wow.
So I say to women, listen, this isn't about reversing roles here and you suddenly doing the guy's job. It's about you doing what women have always done and dropping the handkerchief.
In the contemporary dating landscape, the act of a man approaching a woman has undergone a significant transformation. Once seen as a gesture of potential connection, it now carries the risk of dismissal and rejection. This shift has left many men questioning the value of initiating contact, as the prospect of rejection looms large in their minds. Men, disillusioned by the prevailing attitude of women, have grown hesitant to make the first move. The pervasive belief is that women have become unapproachable, leading men to question the worth of their efforts in pursuing them. This sentiment has led to a decline in men initiating contact with women, as the perceived barriers seem insurmountable. The frustration expressed by women stems from a fear of loneliness and vulnerability, prompting them to adopt behaviors that may come across as distant or unapproachable. Beneath this facade lies a deep-seated dependency on men, albeit often unspoken. This dynamic creates a paradox, wherein women crave companionship, yet inadvertently push men away. Social media platforms have become a forum for women to voice their discontent, lamenting the decline in men's willingness to make the first move. This desire for men to take the lead is juxtaposed with the reality of rejection and labeling when men do approach. The perceived risk outweighs the potential reward for men, leading many to opt out of the traditional approach to dating. Women's preferences often gravitate towards a select few, leaving men who don't fit the desired profile feeling overlooked and undervalued. This disparity in attention further complicates the dating dynamic, reinforcing the notion that only a specific type of man is deemed worthy of pursuit. The traditional role of men as pursuers has evolved, influenced by societal shifts such as the Me Too movement and extreme feminism. These factors have contributed to a climate where men approach women with caution, fearing the repercussions of being labeled as creeps or predators. The advent of social media and online dating has altered the way people connect, introducing a plethora of distractions and superficial interactions. The depth of connection and understanding present in past generations is often overshadowed by the allure of instant gratification and endless options. In response to these challenges, men have chosen to prioritize their self-respect and integrity, refraining from behaviors that expose them to disrespect or invalidation. The decision to forego the traditional approach to dating is driven by a desire for self-preservation and a recognition of the changing dynamics of male-female interactions. As men and women navigate the complexities of modern dating, there is a need for empathy and understanding on both sides. Recognizing the fears and insecurities that underlie behavior can foster mutual respect and communication, paving the way for more authentic and fulfilling connections in the digital age. Amidst these shifting dynamics, it's crucial to acknowledge the broader societal influences shaping modern dating norms. The rise of hookup culture, the prevalence of dating apps, and the emphasis on individualism have all contributed to a landscape where genuine connection often takes a back seat to instant gratification and surface-level interactions. The expectations placed on both men and women in the dating arena have become increasingly unrealistic. Men are often judged based on superficial criteria such as looks, wealth, and social status, while women may feel pressure to conform to narrow standards of beauty and desirability. These societal pressures can exacerbate feelings of insecurity and inadequacy, further complicating the dating dynamic. In light of these complexities, it's essential for individuals to approach dating with empathy, authenticity, and open-mindedness. Rather than adhering to rigid gender roles or superficial expectations, genuine connection flourishes when both parties are willing to be vulnerable, communicate openly, and prioritize mutual respect and understanding. Navigating modern dating requires a willingness to challenge traditional norms, embrace vulnerability, and foster genuine connections in an increasingly digital and disconnected world. By fostering empathy, understanding, and open communication, individuals can cultivate meaningful relationships that transcend societal expectations and endure the test of time. As we navigate the complexities of modern dating, it's evident that traditional gender roles and societal expectations have evolved significantly. The dynamics of male-female interactions have been reshaped by factors such as social media, changing cultural norms, and the pursuit of individualism. In this landscape, both men and women face unique challenges and pressures. Men grapple with the fear of rejection and the potential consequences of approaching women, while women navigate a delicate balance between independence and the desire for companionship. Despite these challenges, there is hope for forging genuine connections based on empathy, understanding, and mutual respect. By fostering open communication, challenging rigid gender norms, and prioritizing authenticity, individuals can create meaningful relationships that transcend superficial expectations. In the end, navigating modern dating requires a willingness to embrace vulnerability, communicate openly, and cultivate empathy. By doing so, we can build relationships that are grounded in mutual understanding and withstand the test of time in an ever-evolving dating landscape. And that concludes today's discussion on MGTOW Voice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on future videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video.